name is Abram, and I was born one day I was carrying out my normal duties, and God spoke to me. Some people think I'm strange because I say God spoke to me. However, He did. He spoke to me just like I am speaking to you now. God told me to go for a run, and run to the land of Canaan with my wife Sarah, my 900 camels, 3,500 sheep, 2,000 goats, and my collection of chihuahuas.
My name's Joe, I come from us. I've got more kids than the average guy does. I've got some sheep, a few thousand camels, and oxen and donkeys too. They were out in the fields, and along came some blokes, and chopped off me servants' heads. So much slaughter I've never known, they're often it to stuck the cattle for their own. Came next was some fry from heaven, made a barbecue of the servants and sheep. The Chaldeans came and nipped off with me camels and left me in deep. Me lasses and me lads were stuffing their faces, quaffing their wine and eating their bread, until the wind blew and the house fell down on top of them, and now all me kids are dead.
The journey was a long journey. It went on and on and on and on. We just kept running, just like the Duracell bunny. On and on and on and on and on. When we got there, God told us we would have more children than there were stars in the sky. How we laughed, because I was very old.
Hello everyone, my name is Moses. God first spoke to me while I was working as a shepherd in the valleys, taking stock of my past. Then, all of a sudden, the bush started to glow, and then God spoke to me. He was in the bush like, and he told me that I was to tell Pharaoh, "Let my people go." Please, sir. Well, I told God to send the little one, but God turned round to me and said, "No, I want you to go, but the little one can come by." Well, we went to see Pharaoh and told him to let my people go. And Pharaoh said, "No, but." Then God sent lots of little nasties, 10 in all, and eventually Pharaoh said, "Yeah." So me and all the people started to run from there until we got to the Red Sea. But then Idris at the back turned round and saw the Egyptians running after us. So we shouted to God, all sophisticated like, "Ah!" And the sea miraculously parted in two.
Are you sitting comfortably? Now I'll begin. Good morning, dearly beloved, and welcome to the cathedral today. Today's service will be about what the Lord has done in my life. It all started when I was making the communion wine. Obviously, I was doing this indoors, so that any of the overzealous members of our community wouldn't have a go. I like the squelching of the grapes. Squelch, squelch, squelch. Heaven. Grapes. Red ones are the best. Red! The colour of our Lord's blood. Well, back to our story of the Lord's work. Suddenly, the angel of the Lord appeared to me. He said, "The Lord is with you, mighty man of valour." I said, "Sorry, you've got the wrong bloke." How is the Lord with us, with so much suffering in the world? The Lord replied, "Go in the strength you have, and save us from the Midianites, mighty warrior." Well, after 2 compliments, one had to go. Don't you know? I said to the Lord, I need to see a sign. It's not that I don't believe you, I just need to see a sign. The Lord agreed. The first sign I asked for was wet fleece, dry ground. The second sign was dry fleece, wet ground. Wet, dry, wet, dry, wet, dry, wet, dry, wet, dry, wet, dry, wet. Dearly beloved, this is the end of today's lesson. May the Lord be with you.
My name's Joe, I come from us. I've got more sheep than the average guy does. I've not got more sheep, I've got more sons and daughters. I've got some sheep, few thousand camels, lots of oxen. My name's Joe. So much slaughter I've never known. The rotten hit the book, took me donkeys and me oxen for me. Just took me donkeys and the sheep for their own. Except it's donkeys and oxen, not sheep.